Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in its center. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Clark, it's tough to wear down either team in this matchup because of their depth.
And Kevin, you've got to give both front offices a ton of credit. I mean, you've got to find guys and try to be economical about it. And they need to be able to play important minutes for you. It's a little more art than science, and kudos to both of these front offices.
Now here's Tatum. To the paint, here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Halliburton against Holiday. Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. That one a little long. On offense, here are the Pacers. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Down low, Porzingis with the steal. Down low, Nesmith covering, and it's Brown that time on the assist by Holiday.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
And here is Brown after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Misses from short range.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Nesmith, the pass to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. He can't get that one to fall. White with the defensive effort. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Holiday against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Over Porzingis. Porzingis with the rebound.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to visit with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, when he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
Pass to Nesmith. Siakam against Tatum. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
That free throw, no good. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam, Clark, has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Now here's Tatum.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
And so Tatum nails them both. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Yellow fans on the court is your fighting squad. It's time for some t-shirts. Make some noise, fans.
Halliburton on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Siakam against Tatum. Siakam passes to Nembhard. 5 to shoot. Turner with a screen on White. Indiana again missing. Boston leading by 3. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Brown's got 7.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Halliburton with it.
In the first 2 minutes.
Back to Siakam. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Al Horford checked in for Boston. The Pacers also with a sub. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. Pacers trail by 6. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Mathurin. Turner with a screen on White. Here's Mathurin. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
And nothing you can do about that. Sometimes Mathurin is going to nail some tough shots.
Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Siakam outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Brown feeling it out a bit. 12 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
On the court for Indiana. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Halliburton in at the two-guard spot.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Outside Mathurin. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Here's Hauser. Mathurin with some nice defense. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 5-point game. Tatum against Halliburton. Pass to Walker and stolen by Horford. Tatum against McConnell. Kept alive. Outside Tatum. Another shot. Here's Pritchard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Toppin passes to Mathurin. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. Tatum on the wing. Toppin covering. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And that one falls for Tatum. Pacers trail by 6. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Let's get loud, fans, for Celtics Entertainment. Celtics fans, give it up once again for Celtics Entertainment.
Catherine passes to Halliburton. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston leading by 6. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Tatum. Busted. No good that time either. Pacers trail by 4. Throws it up high and stolen by Tatum. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Pass to Nembhard. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Brown is checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. They set the pick. Here's Nembhard. No good from outside. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You got to defend him better than this.
Pass to Neesmith.
2 minutes
Turner with the screen on Brown. Here's Neesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Boston leading by 10. To the middle. Here's White. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The Pacers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Neesmith. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. The Celtics have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Tatum against Siakam. Tatum passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Checked in for Tatum. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. .122 left to play in the first half. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam passes to Mathurin. Turner with a screen on White. Here's Mathurin. 5 on the clock. Turner finds Nembhard. Here's Mathurin with the drive. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Celtics leading by 10. 52 seconds left in the first half. Shoots. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
For Boston, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
First one falls for him.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
He doesn't get the second one. Pacers trail by 11. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Porzingis with the block. Now here's Brown. Nembhard covering. A nice shot by Brown.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And stolen by Horford. On the wing, Holiday. Nembhard covering. Nice move. And the layup good by Brown. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Boston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent, real together.
You got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Down by 15. White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Turner. Now here's Nesmith. Guarded closely. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Like everyone's watching. You have the camera on you. Keep on dancing.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Siakam. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Holiday against Halliburton. Goes to the reverse layup and clamps it in. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Up top, Tatum. Covered by Siakam. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Pacers trail by 14. Bounce pass, Halliburton. Siakam against Tatum. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Brown. 15 points in the game. Back to White. Clock at 6. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. From the high post. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown with it from downtown. The rebound by Halliburton. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Nembhard finds Halliburton. Offline from the top of the key.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. Pass to Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
Halliburton against Holiday. Outside Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Siakam. Tatum's shot is off. Pacers trail by 13. 19 seconds left in the third. Halliburton against Holiday. Now, here is Halliburton. Tight defense on him. Turner for 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Toppin, Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Halliburton, and it's McConnell in at the point guard position. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. A shot by Pritchard, no good. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Walker. Halliburton outside. And here is Toppin. Hits the three-point bomb. Toppin's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. Pritchard passes to Craig. Here's Pritchard. Picked by Horford. In the corner. Tatum with it. There's Tatum's range on display.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
On the wing, Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. Pritchard passes to Hauser. And a miss there on the triple. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Halliburton. Now, here's McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Three-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. A three. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Pacers trail by 14. McConnell passes to Walker. And here's Halliburton. And it's sent back by Horford. And they get it back. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. Halliburton against Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And that one drops for him.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Celtics leading by 12. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for some t-shirts right now, fans.
for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Start celebrating in your head, and there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Halliburton against Holiday. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Celtics leading by 14. Pass to Holiday. Brown outside. Holiday against Halliburton. Holiday gets the bucket.
Relentless in their approach, and even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Puts up a 3. Nesmith can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Siakam. Banked in off the glass.
Foul, Siakam.
36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Launches it. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 17-point game. So it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.